I'm here at the GROB Open House and I've just bumped into Danny Brook from Lang. So we're going to find out what's on these machines and some of the new work holding you could see here. So Danny, before we get into obviously what's behind us, give us a bit about you and who are Lang Technik?
So we provide work holding, zero-point clamping and machine tool automation. We've been in the industry a long time, we're very well known, we're definitely innovators in our field, and bringing new things to market is really where we succeed at the most.
And talking about bringing new things to market, we're actually stood in front of the rail system now. I've never seen anything like this, so talk us through it and its benefits.
So the rail system largely was brought out to do two things. Firstly, to reduce the cost of getting 0 point on your machine table, but also to give you a lot more flexibility when having that 0 point. So if you've got a large bed vertical mill, for instance, you can bolt this rail along the T-slot, and then it gives you the flexibility of clamping your 0 point of 4mm increments. Also, really, on large pallet machines like this, if you were to fill up every one of these 15 pallets with 0 point, it can start to get a little bit expensive, whereas with the rail system, you're able to get ultimate flexibility at the minimum cost to actually fill up the machine with the 0 point.
And people aren't just, there was something you told me before this, and I find this mind-blowing, but people aren't just using vices on the rail system, neither are they? People are putting 4th axes on them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, or their tailstock or something, so that they can support something between the 4th axis and the tailstock. So there's a lot of different applications for the rail system, and really it's completely unique in the marketplace. Lang are constantly developing new solutions, and it's also a patented solution, so it's not something that you'll see from anyone else, definitely not in the near future.
Now, obviously, we've spoke a lot about the rail system, but you have other work holding solutions on this machine behind us. So just talk us through what else is in here, which people can see if they were here at their open house.
So, GROB very kindly let us fill up 3 of their pallets. So we've had the rail system, which is obviously our newest sort of product in the clamping range of things. We've also got our MacroGrip Ultra, which actually we have a lot of GROB users who use our MacroGrip Ultra because you can clamp billets of up to 810mm between the jaws. So a machine of this size, you're not realistically going to sort of want a standard MacroGrip vise on there, because that limits you to what you can clamp. So we've got the MacroGrip Ultra, and we've also got one of our pyramid systems. I mean, lots of people offer that now. We were one of the innovators of the pyramid system. We've got sort of over 250 pyramids currently being used in the UK at the moment. We've got different angles for different machines. We know a lot about the different 5-axis machines and which pyramids best suit that machine to get the most out of your working envelope.
And I just want to go back to something you said a minute ago, is the trust your customers must have in these vices, because let's be honest, when a GROB machine is running round, upside down, left, right, flinging itself, and the parts never move. And like you said, there's a lot of GROB users who have gone for your vice system. Do you think that's because of the stamping technology as well you bring to the market?
I think so. I mean, with the stamping technology, you really can clamp very large stuff, you minimise the vibration, and you've got such a good hold of that part, it's not going anywhere. So for parts like this one we see behind us, obviously vibration could be quite a difficult thing to overcome when the parts are getting very thin. Utilising the stamping technology and clamping it with minimal clamping force just means that you have the absolute best possible clamping scenario, so your machine and your tools and everything can work in harmony to get you good parts out first time.
And just quick, for anybody at home who doesn't know about the stamping machine, really quickly, how does it work?
So the stamping machine is an offline piece of equipment, so you have it outside of the machine. It pushes a form into the bottom 3mm of the material. That form is picked up by the teeth on the vise. So essentially you're putting all of the force into the workpiece outside of the machine, and it means that when you actually clamp it in the machining environment, you can achieve extremely high holding forces for a very little input torque on the vices. And what that does is it just means that it deadens the vibrations of the billet. So even though, a billet like this, of course it does vibrate, but it vibrates in harmony with the tool. It's not fighting against a really rigid sort of clamping force at the bottom, and meaning that it bounces off the tool. It vibrates all in harmony, and as you can see now, you get really nice parts off first time, so you're not having to rework things. And
And again, that's going to help with surface finish and being able to push your tools faster and harder and just get the work done quicker.
Yeah, and it also improves your tool life as well. So, you know, there's lots of benefits to our stamping technology, and, you know, we are the only people who really offer it, and definitely the market leaders.
Well, Danny, thank you very much for your time today. If there's anybody at home who has heard something they like, they want to know more information about, or want to see more of your technology, because you have a catalogue full of it, how can they get in contact with you guys at Lang Technik UK?
The best place is www.lang-technik.co.uk. We got all of our mobile numbers on there, so the best thing is to give us a call. We'll come in and see you, look at your work, look at your machine, and we'll quote you the right solution for your problems.
Well, Danny, thank you very much.
Thank you.